My name is Lewis,
I'm Brandon.
and we are
Man Bites.
Film.
Oh, really? Oh! So as always, we're going to start the show with a segment called Love It, Hate It. One of us is going to pick something that they loved, movie or show related, and the other is going to pick something that they hated. I'm going to start this week with something that I absolutely fucking despised. And that is a horror movie by the name of Sinister 2.
Oh.
I saw it in theaters recently. It has a Rotten Tomatoes of 13% and an IMDb of 5.5. That was a movie that literally the whole movie I was dragged to it. I didn't want to. I'm very picky with horror films.
Yeah.
Very picky because they tend to be either hit or miss with me. And I got dragged to the theater, and the whole hour and 37 minutes I was just looking at my watch. Just please let this journey end. It was just atrocious. The movie's about this like spoilers. Sorry if you want to watch it and stop. But basically, it's about a monster that makes kids make a video, and the kids have to kill their whole family.
Okay.
It's fucking weird. And this like deputy goes to find. Honestly, I don't even know because I was so just not invested in the movie. I honestly didn't care, and the dialogue was atrocious. There's two of the main characters are twins, and there's just this atrocious line where like there was just an awkward moment of silence, and they were in an argument, and one of the kids just looks at his brother and goes, "Fucking cunt," and I'm just like, this is so horribly written.
So they just wanted to throw the word cunt in there.
Yeah, like it was so bad. I've never seen Sinister 1.
Yeah.
But from what I heard from the people that dragged me, they said that you didn't really need to see Sinister 1 to see Sinister 2.
It's a standalone, yeah.
But I fucking hated it. Oh man, it was so bad. The writing was atrocious. The monster is in the hour and 37 minutes. I think he's there probably for like 10 minutes.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, it's
was
not.
Was it all pop scares though, or what?
It was jump scares and like stupid jump scares. And I was just like, I'm not on board with this film. So my verdict, don't go watch Sinister 2 because it is fucking atrocious.
Yeah, especially horror movies, you don't watch in the theaters. You wait until it comes out so you can watch it in the pitch black of your house.
Wow.
And you don't have random dumbass kids fucking making noises and making out behind you.
Yeah, but like
the
theater's pitch dark too.
Yeah, but then you got the dumbasses behind you and all the little jits behind you.
That is true.
And you can't enjoy a movie like that, especially a horror movie.
That is true.
And it's a date movie. That's basically what it is. You're trying to get the girl to jump on you. That's what the whole point of a horror movie is.
This was true.
In a theater. All right.
There was a moment where I almost went to the bathroom and I was like, I am seriously contemplating sitting on a bench outside because I really don't want to continue watching this film. That's how bad it was. So please do yourself a favor and don't waste the $10 and don't watch Sinister 2. Don't do it to yourself.
Okay, so that was in theaters.
Yes.
Mine was available through Netflix, and it was awesome. Another Halloween-themed movie, Hotel Transylvania.
Okay, the animated one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Adam Sandler just really did an awesome job with this.
Is he the voice of Count Dracula?
Yeah.
Or whatever he's called in that movie?
Count Dracula, correct.
Count Dracula, okay, yeah, it is.
It was the director that actually did the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, wow.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Isn't that a Russian guy?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's a Russian guy.
It's a Russian guy.
Samurai Jack.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit.
And he did Star Wars Clone Wars, too.
Fuck, yes.
It's Grady
Tarkovsky.
Yeah,
some shit like that. We apologize. We'll look it up.
Yeah.
We'll flash it across the screen.
Yeah.
His name.
At least once,
so you can know who it is. But yeah, he's awesome. I love all his...
dude, I didn't know about it. I went into it expecting, all right, this is just going to be a fun, family movie, all this stuff. Not really any serious jokes or anything.
Yeah.
And of course, I looked at the IMDb and Rotten Tomato score. Rotten Tomato gave it a 44.
Wow.
And IMDb gave it a 7, which was okay. But this movie was fantastic. Awesome characters. It just had this good feeling to the whole movie that you get really sucked into the characters right within the first 20 minutes.
I've never seen it, but every time I hear someone mention what is it? Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah.
Everyone has something good to say about that movie. Like it's a feel good, just nice film. Just it's fun.
And you got Steve Buscemi.
Oh, Steve Buscemi's in it. Ah.
You got Steve Buscemi, and that's just always him voicing a character is fantastic. And he was a werewolf with 20 million kids, so yeah.
Okay.
You have the family fun. If you're a father, you'll love this movie. If you're just a random kid, you're gonna identify. Anybody could identify with this movie, which is what makes it so great. You could actually go from a 5-year-old to a 50, 60-year-old. If your grandparents could even watch it together. This is something, it crosses every generation.
The whole family.
Yeah.
Family fun.
And honestly, I just had a great time watching it. You laugh out loud moments throughout the whole film. And it's Adam Sandler back at his core, like, just comedy. Not as perverted as his old film. It was family friendly, but comedy that just it's
Did
great.
Did he write or direct it?
No, he didn't.
Okay. He just acts as he does the voice for Count Dracula.
Yeah.
Okay.
But his acting was on point.
Right.
He had an identical daughter that was the other main character, and a love interest, and there was a conflict in that whole.
Good one choosing that one because Hotel Transylvania 2 just came out.
Too.
Which I've heard really bad things about. I've heard it's not as good as the first one. People have been saying it's not.
But that's always the case with these. Yeah. And it kind of left, the first one kind of left it completely closed off. You know, unless you're going to follow the kid's story, you're not really going to see any further than that. And it didn't need a second part. They created the second part just to make money, basically, in my opinion. I haven't seen the second part, but whatever.
Maybe you will eventually when it comes out on Netflix or whatever.
Yeah. And again, this one is streaming, so you can check it out on Netflix.
All right. Awesome. Ooh, I'm going to check that one out.
If it's in a word or it's in a look, you can't get rid of the Babadook.
Sorry, your Coke habit again? Yeah.
Do I?
Is it white?
Sweat.
It's sweat?
Yeah, it was sweat.
No, it's white.
Perico. Alright.
Checking this.
Sorry.
Present the movie already. Come on.
You're the one that's going to present, not me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oops.
Go ahead.
So today we're going to be reviewing Babadook.
Babadook.
Duke.
Oh, man. Alright, so on IMDb it has a 6.9 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes is a 98%. You got it right, Rotten Tomatoes. And the director is Jennifer Kent. She's Australian, and it's her first film, which is
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Please take the stage.
All right. First of all, the movie starts off a little slow.
Yes.
You don't understand what's really going on, and they present it pretty well. The characters are relatable. The kid is fucking annoying, and you just want to stab his eyeballs off.
I think he's actually a phenomenal actor, though.
He is,
Kid
because
is a phenomenal actor.
it works to the film's advantage so much.
Yes.
And you feel the woman's pain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my god, this kid's annoying. Just beat the shit out of him already. That's you're literally saying that to yourself, and you're like, I can't believe I'm saying to beat this kid up.
I love how we got just straight up into beating a child.
Yeah. We do not endorse child
No, we do
abuse.
not endorse that. But it's an awesome. I watched it and I love that it's like psychologically terrifying.
Yeah.
It's not. If you come into this movie thinking that there are jump scares, there are none.
Yeah.
None.
There's a couple.
There's a couple.
But
It's just
not the way
straight
that you
up
expect it.
psychologically terrifying. And one of the aspects that I loved about the film was that I felt like I was going insane with her.
Yeah.
As you watch the film, you're like, oh my god, I'm going absolutely batshit crazy with this poor woman who hates her son, And you feel bad for her. Like, she doesn't hate her son. She loves her son, but she just sees so much of her husband in him that she just hates him.
And
she
the
can't
story
do it.
unravels so perfectly. It hits its marks little by little by little. And you find out the whole life story of these two individuals so easily. And it's not like pressured on you, and it's not just like, boom, here's the storyline, 5 seconds, done. Yeah. Now let's go on to the jump scares. No, not at all. It unravels little by little, and you feel
there's this tension, straight up tension the whole film, and it builds and builds and builds, and then finally at the climax you're just like, what the fuck is going on in this house? And incredible actress. I sorry I don't know her name, and the kid is an incredible actor too.
And again, no name actors.
First
film on both of them.
Yeah, like
it's incredible that you're still able to find actors and actresses that are this good.
Yeah.
I honestly, personally thought that it was a cross between The Shining and Requiem for a Dream.
But please elaborate on that.
All right, The Shining in the sense of how the horror was actually presented and the story was unfolded. Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty much how they got that's how they designed the film, honestly. And then Requiem for a Dream, the tension building, the closeness to the characters, the way that you feel what that character is feeling. And I don't think any other movie comes close to it other than Requiem for a Dream. And that dream just pushes you into the character because you're literally right in front of the guy's face. And you feel his tension throughout the whole movie because of the addiction. And
I love I feel like Babadook is the monster. It's your most inner fear. It's this thing that just manifests itself around you. And it manifests through her, not through the child, but through her. Yeah. Just her inner fears come out when she reads this terrifying ass pop-up book for the kid. And it's the coolest pop-up book. I was telling Lewis earlier, there was a Kickstarter that was selling the book. They were only making 2,000 copies, I think, 2,000 prints of the book. I wish I would have. It was really expensive though. Yeah, it was $80 to $100 for the book, but just to say that you have
the Babadook.
Yeah, because that book, when she reads it, it's really cool. The artwork is cool, and it's utterly terrifying. That's the first horror film. I talked about Sinister earlier, about it being just this complete letdown, not horror. And then I watched Babadook, and I was completely terrified. I literally finished the movie, and I felt so uncomfortable and so unsettled.
Yeah.
And can we please go into what do you think the ending means?
That's exactly what I wanted to go into.
Because the ending is so weird, so strange.
What's your take on it? I want to get your take on it, and then I'm going to tell you mine.
I don't. So it's her. She sees it as her husband, correct? Actually, no. It's a thing that she feeds, and that's the thing. I feel like it's subconsciously as if she's feeding her just these her I don't even know how to say she keeps feeding it, and she'll be fine with herself. It won't manifest itself and take her life over.
Yeah.
It's as if she's I don't know, she comes to terms with everything. And that's subliminally, that's her feeding this thing that they never show. They never really do show what she is feeding in the basement of her house. And she's okay with it. Her son's okay with it. It's fucking creepy. I felt really bad for that dog, man.
Yeah, that was a pretty harsh scene, and
yeah,
but I don't think any of the harshness in the film actually didn't have a point. It progressed the story, and it moved the characters along, and it wasn't pointless deaths.
Yeah.
There was nothing pointless about the film. And everything had a point in the film, which is actually pretty interesting because the script was pretty tight. Mm-hmm. It was a pretty tight film. All the characters, all the props. Everything, every character.
There's not much that goes on in the movie. The majority of the movie takes place in their house.
Yeah, but any time that they actually went outside of the house, it established the characters' motives and what was actually going on with the story.
Yeah, and fuck, I was gonna say something and it just slipped my mind. But fuck. Continue. I'm gonna remember it. I'm gonna get back to me in a second. Just continue with the.
Yeah, just do a line on the floor. How about that?
No. Just continue because I had something at the tip of my tongue about the Babadook. Because I honestly... Oh, yes. And I love that doesn't, like you were talking about deaths. The only death you see is her killing the dog, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That's the only death you see in the whole movie. And I love that.
And the roaches.
It's not overly gory.
Yeah.
It
has no gore.
No gore at all. It establishes fear through just normal means, like
telling the story.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it doesn't. It's not like a film by Eli Roth or something that just it's a gore fest. It's horror with just blood everywhere and guts and shit. No, this is just primal fear, and that's what I loved about the Babadook. It just, oh man, I feel like everyone watches it and it's just your own personal fear behind this entity that comes out of this book when she reads it to her son.
Now I want to tell you my side of it.
Okay.
All right. This is what and you pick it up towards the middle of the film. It starts hinting at it that it's the father. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
But what I think, it's not only her fear. I think it's the child's fear as well.
Okay.
So it's both of them fighting their inner demon, and the Babadook is the inner demon of both of them.
It's a mixture of, you're saying, the mother and the father, because
the mother and the son.
Yeah, no, but I'm pretty sure
both of them fear something.
Yeah,
and you really don't understand what it is. But the child fears the father because he killed the father, according to him.
Yeah.
So he's trying to compensate for that and trying to save her.
Yeah.
All right, and then she has this fear that she's gonna hate her son because she sees the husband in the son. And there's this tension in both of them. And I think that tension is unleashed with the Babadook. Yeah. That's what that character embodies, is the tension and the fear that both of them have for their pure hatred of what's going on to them. And it's not a hatred towards each other because they love each other much that feeling is coming out as a monster. And at the end, they learn to accept the fact that the father died and the monster is there in their lives. And they aren't gonna dismiss the monster. They're living with the monster inside their house. Yeah. And they learn to live with
that's what I was trying
father
to
that died.
What I was trying to get across.
And the husband that died.
They learn to live with their fears and
that's what I think it symbolizes. Yeah. I don't think I mean, it's such an awesome concept that the fact that they're living with their demon, and that's what this horror movie is all about.
Okay, and they're completely okay with it.
Yeah.
At the end of the film, they are completely okay with it, and everyone has to face their demons and live with them, and that's.
But it's how you react, and how you learn from fighting your fears, and that's what this whole story is about, and that's what takes it from a 9 to a 10 automatically in anybody's book. What would you rate this film?
It's the best horror film I've seen in a very, very long time. I think horror has lost its magic. It's lost its luster, and most people don't know how to do it correctly. And I feel like Jennifer Kent, she hit it right on the nail, and I would honestly give this movie like a 9, 9.5. It's a phenomenal film. If you're into horror, sincerely check it out. And last time I checked, it was on Netflix, right?
It is on
Netflix.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And I agree completely. Yeah. I'll give it a 9 straight up. Like that movie is phenomenal, especially now around Halloween. You have to check it out. This is a movie. Turn off your lights, put on the surround sound, and watch this movie by yourself, and you will be creeped out. You enjoy a good 2 hours of your time. And this is Jeepers Creepers. This is The Shining. This is all those, that type of genre that it's not a gore fest. It's actual horror where you will be terrified, and not terrified in the sense that you're horrified of what's going on in front of you, but the fact that you're actually like creeped out by some of the things that are going on. And especially when you analyze it and you put it into perspective at the end, and the more you linger with the thought of this film, it just creeps you out even further and further. This is one of those movies that after you finish watching it, you're talking about it for days and days, and it sticks with you.
I watched it with a friend, and we ended it, and I looked at him and I was like, do you feel as uncomfortable as I do? And he was like, yes, and I want to talk about it. And I was like, so do I, man. This movie's so good. And I watched it a week later again because it was that good. Yeah. It was horror done right, and I completely I applaud Jennifer Kent. Like, you did a phenomenal job. So everyone go check out The Babadook. It's on Netflix.
Where do we go from here? Will we ever find a reason to escape from all the madness? Where do we go from here? And does it even really matter? Will we even make a difference? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Where do we go? 'Cause it's a long, long way from home. There's no reason to belong. How we end up here at all. And I think it's time to think it's time to think it's time to.
Remember to like and comment the video. Give your opinions on what you... I didn't say below, did I? Did I?
Fuck you. You said it now. Dick.
Comment. Give your opinions on what
Clean
you...
your nose. You got that white shit again.
comment, give opinions on what you thought of the Babadook, and leave your recommendations on what you think we should be watching in the future. And as always, subscribe to our channel.
And subconsciously, you still go down like this and you point down. You know, if you go like this, you're still pointing down, right?
I hate you so much.
Next week, we're going to be watching BARTON FINK. Please check it out. Make sure you watch it so you could discuss and argue with us on next week's show.